1,455 Swiss francs or US dollars were the court fees in a case I was working at recently. Add another $30,000 to that to cover the attorney costs on both sides, and you get the total costs of the case, which were over 100,000 Swiss francs or dollars for just one legal case. For many people, having to pay such an enormous amount of money means their financial ruins. And even if they manage to make an agreement to pay the total back over time, their financial plans and savings will be ruined for months, if not years to come. High legal expenses exceeding several $1,000s can occur in almost any kind of legal litigation, and these fees are often unexpected. Unlike with a medical issue, for instance, there is no mandatory insurance that will automatically cover these costs and fees. Now the question is whether there is a way to avoid that you lose all of your hard-earned money to high legal expenses in a lawsuit. In this video, I'm going to talk about one way which might save you a lot of money if you're faced with legal fees, and that is a legal protection insurance. Hi guys, welcome back. This is Laura. I'm an attorney working for a court of law in Switzerland, and today I'm going to talk about legal protection insurance. It is also called legal expenses insurance, prepaid legal plan, or simply legal insurance. We're going to talk about what this is, what costs you would have to expect, and in the end I will let you know why I think it is important to have one. Although I will mainly refer to my personal experience with legal protection insurances in Switzerland, you will have a pretty good idea about what this is at the end of this video, regardless of where you live. So let's start. The general idea of a legal protection insurance is simple, and it's the same as with any other insurance. The insurance will pay in case of a damage or a loss occurring, which means a legal issue or a legal dispute. You, on the other hand, will have to pay annual or monthly insurance premium in order to have this service. In addition to that, legal protection insurance also offers you general legal advice. That means if you have a legal question or a legal issue, you can just simply call your insurance company and the advice will be provided by the attorneys working for the insurance company. Sounds too good to be true? Well, there is a few buts to it, and we'll get to these right away. First, I would like to mention that there is usually two types of insurance that are provided by legal protection insurance companies. The first one is one for private individuals with or without traffic legal protection, and the second type is an insurance for company or small businesses. In this video, we're going to focus on the insurance for private individuals. So what do you need to look out for if you would like to have some legal protection insurance? Well, the first thing is you need to know what you're signing up for. As with any other insurance, it is very important that you carefully read the terms and conditions of the insurance policy, which will state exactly what legal fees and costs are covered by the insurance and which ones are not. This is going to depend on the kind of insurance you'll have and the company that is offering it to you. Costs that are typically paid for by legal protection insurance are court fees, attorney fees, compensation of the counterparty, costs for translation in court, costs for mediation, or any other costs regarding your case. The exact costs and the amount of costs that is covered by your insurance depends on the contract that you have and is defined in the insurance policy and the terms and conditions. But with every legal protection insurance, there is certain areas of the law that cannot be covered by any insurance company in the world. A typical example here is criminal law. If you intentionally commit a crime, no company in the world is going to be willing or able or allowed to pay for your fees. And I think that's pretty good because people otherwise might go crazy. Another example for court fees that are normally not covered by legal protection insurances are divorce fees. If you're having a divorce, normally the legal protection insurance will not pay any of the costs, or there's going to be a fixed amount such as like $2,000 or $3,000, which is either paid to one or to both of the parties for a lawyer consultation. There is, however, many areas of the law that can be covered by a legal protection insurance, and this is, for instance, labor law, tenancy law, contract law, or real estate law. In addition to that, some companies also offer legal protection insurance for medical law, inheritance law, or even tax law. Often you have the option to also have traffic legal protection insured separately for not much more money. This kind of insurance will cover traffic-related matters and sometimes even charges for you. In my opinion, this is where you get the most for your money, because traffic law related issues are very, very common, and it helps a lot if the insurance pays at least part of the fees and charges resulting from a traffic law violation. This brings us to our next point, which are the costs of legal protection insurance. And these will depend on the areas of law that you want to have covered and on the amount of people that are about to be insured. Is it just you or your partner, other people living in your household, and some kids as well? In Switzerland, the costs for legal protection insurance start around 220 to 240 Swiss francs, which is the same as US dollars, per year, and they go up to 400 bucks. If you also want to be insured for traffic legal protection, the price starts at 290 Swiss francs or dollars per year. Although this might sound like a lot of money to you first, if you divide it into monthly payments, it means that you only pay about 18 to 35 Swiss francs or dollars per month, which is roughly 1 Swiss franc or dollar per day. Considering how quickly a legal case can cost you either double, triple, or even 10 times the amount of an annual insurance premium, I think that overall the insurance is relatively cheap. With this, you should also bear in mind that the prices in Switzerland are most likely higher than in your home country due to the high living expenses here. Another factor that might have an influence on your monthly premium that you need to pay is how many open cases you have pending. It's the same as with a car insurance. If you get into an accident over and over again, the premium is gonna raise a lot over the amount of time. What else do you need to know? Legal protection insurances are typically so-called before the event insurances. This means that you need to get the insurance before you have a case pending, before you need it. It is there to cover the costs for unexpected legal problems. Therefore, when you apply for the insurance, you must declare all the pending legal issues that you have or that you are currently expecting to have. If you don't do this, and if you lie about any pending issues that you have, the legal protection insurance will later on have the option to cancel your contract with them, to cancel your insurance policy without covering the costs of the legal issue that you did not report or the costs of other legal issues resulting from it. After signing your insurance contract, you will usually have a waiting period of about 2 to 3 months, during which any kind of legal problems that arise will not be covered. After this, everything will be good and the insurance will be valid according to its terms. Although it is possible in some countries such as Australia, Canada or the United Kingdom to insure legal problems that have already occurred, in other countries such as Switzerland, this option is not available. Once you have the legal protection insurance, let's look at how it works and how you can use it. If you have your first legal case, you can simply report it to the insurance by filling out a form online, calling them or write them an email and describe your problem. The attorneys working for the insurance company will then help you and, if necessary, send you to another attorney who works for a regular law firm. Normally the insurance will choose this attorney for you, but if you ask, they might consider your personal choice as well. Keep in mind that if you want to work with a particular attorney, you may have to pay the difference in that attorney's hourly rate if it is higher than the average fee of an attorney on the market. Finally, I would like to answer the question whether I think it is worth it to have a legal protection insurance or not. And the answer to that is clearly yes. Especially if you have no legal knowledge yourself, a legal protection insurance can be very helpful and very important to you, and it can be very good to protect your money from legal fees that can potentially ruin you. A legal protection insurance is a way better option for you to pay for high legal expenses than taking out loans with high interest rates or relying on crowdfunding. Compared to court fees, attorney fees, or any kind of other legal expenses, the costs for this insurance is still relatively low, and if litigation can be avoided, you can save a ton of money by having such an insurance. However, it is important to bear in mind that not all legal costs can be covered or avoided by this insurance. Therefore, it is very important to compare different offers from different companies to make sure that you have all the legal areas covered that you want to have covered and that you have the right insurance for your needs. With that being said, I hope to have given you a good idea about what legal protection insurance is, why I think it can be helpful to you, and why hopefully it can save you a lot of money that you would otherwise lose to unexpected legal expenses. If you have any additional questions, leave them down in the comment section below and I'll make sure to get back to you and to answer them. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you would like to learn more in the future. With this being said, that was it for me today, but I hope to get to talk to you again soon.